Really young. I mean, I started playing when I was like 4 years old, so like 25 years ago. Yeah, my brothers were already in the ranking system, and yeah, probably about 4 years old.
Probably since like under 11, 10 nationals, I think, because that's the first sort of tournaments I played that was hosted by ETTA.
I guess I was about 16 when I first started playing for England. First time I noticed that, ETTA as it was known then, probably going to help me on my pathway to being a table tennis player.
Probably when I played the English schools with my primary school, and through that I'll have been aware then of ETTA.
Yeah, I've had lots of help, lots of training camps, which I really enjoyed. I remember Lily Shaw was definitely something that I used to enjoy going to, and making like lots of friends and going abroad to tournaments. And yeah, so my life has kind of revolved around table tennis, so obviously that's also involves the governing body.
Yeah, loads of help. You know, I started off at Sydenham Table Tennis Club, and then very quickly I was, scouted into their youth development squads and into Nottingham at the time, which was National Academy, and then beyond Nottingham into Sheffield, and yeah, loads. You know, I simply wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for back then it was ETTA, and now it's TTA.
In recent years, there's been a lot of help in terms of opportunities to go to compete for my country, and the knowledge from the coaches and the help from the coaches and staff.
You know, I was immersed in playing for England for quite a long time, and that involved a lot of cooperation with a governing body over a long period. So yeah, definitely in my playing career, I hope I gave something to them, but in return I definitely was a better player working alongside the governing body. And then the continuation from finishing my career as a player, going into the coaching, there's a lot of support around that, and obviously still doing that job today. So yeah, I've been involved with them from the age of 16 till current day.
Obviously World Championships, probably the biggest one in terms of result. Then we've got the World Cup in 2018, it was in London, obviously home crowd, and yeah, Olympics in Rio 2016. Then yeah, there was numerous when I was a junior as well, playing domestically. You know, I had a lot of success as a junior, and a few Grand Prix, nationals, all of those things. So yeah, all good.
I remember a tournament, I think it might have been in Manchester. That was a big tournament. Was it 97 World Championships? I remember going with my dad watching that. That was really, really fun. I think Jano Valvner stuck out to me there, and Samsonov were the two key features for me there.
As a senior player, we played a European Championships in the mid-90s at Birmingham, and then obviously in 97, which is when I was probably my final competition as a senior player. I did come back later, but the World Championships in Manchester, massive events.
At the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, the clean sweep of the mixed doubles, quite iconic, and also the men's winning the bronze medal at the World Championships. I watched that, so that was pretty iconic as well.
The most iconic player in English table tennis for me was Des Douglas. His style was amazing. I remember I've done a bit of training with Des, and it's still fun now, and yeah, he's a legend of the game.
I say Liam has inspired me a lot, because I've watched him over the years a lot, and he's won a lot of things, and I've kind of watched him as he's progressed, so definitely, yeah.
Obviously Johnny Leach, you know, he was the big name for me in terms of, you know, he'd been world champion and so on. But I guess, you know, and Jill Hammersley Parker was also a huge name in my early days. You know, knowing that they'd been to the top of the world at table tennis. But I think the fact I came along when Desmond Douglas was still at his peak, and having the privilege of playing alongside him for so long and learning so many things about how he went about his business, that was, you know, massive influence on my young career.
Fred Perry.
Fred Perry, there you go.
The one that sticks out to me is probably Johnny Leach.
Johnny Leach, Victor Barner, Diane and Rosalind Rowe, Fred Perry, the great Fred Perry.
Not bad.
Not bad. No, I can't remember too many more. Hopefully we'll have some more in the future. You know, Liam Pitchford playing amazing at the moment. Still getting higher and higher. But hopefully we'll get some young players up there in the future as well.